Pumpkin, as I talked earlier. I think he's a good pick in general.
What would you like into Sion, looking at the team comp from Rocket?
I think I would like a tank. I think you need something that basically allows you to engage at some point, because anything squishy right now will put you, not on a timer, but put you in a situation where you have to play for all 3 lanes.
Volibear's a tank. Volibear could be played top.
No, he doesn't count. He doesn't count.
He doesn't count?
He runs in and he dies.
Okay, so going to get swapped away from Ornn, of course, was hit by the nerf bat quite a lot this patch. Is he that much weaker than Sion right now?
It really depends on the team comp and how you play the map, because Ornn's main thing is still his ultimate. Like, obviously his damage now on the W has been nerfed or basically altered, but the ultimate is still the factor for Ornn, because if you get that engaged down properly, if you can engage on the backline and knock them up, it still allows you to do a lot of things, and Ornn didn't really get hit in that important.
All right, so the long-range initiation still available. It's going to be an important tool for this Caitlyn and Corki, and the team compositions rounded out here by Giants with a Braum support, so only the Sion as that sort of flavor of 8.4 that's been brought in. What are the win conditions for each team composition here?
For Rocket, they definitely have to rely on some kind of late-game team fighting, because Corki and Caitlyn do definitely scale, and Corki, depending on the comp, definitely outscales Arzia, especially with a poke coming in. Not quite sure if it happens in this comp, but yeah, you definitely want to just late-game team fight and hope for the best. Whereas for Giants, they have a lot of options. They still have that late-game option, especially with a Braum into Ornn. You deny that engage, so they definitely picked a really good champion there. So for them, just scale, play towards the bottom lane a bit early, because Tristan and Braum always provide that safe CC and that safe ability to basically get the gank off and just enable them through that.
All right, enable the bottom lane, maybe unlock those early tower kills that you talked about with the Tristana. Here's, of course, a reminder of your 2 team compositions. Jump onto Twitter and let us know who you think is going to win by voting with those.
Yours, you're going to just count it in.
And, of course, you're just leaning into the strong side of the map. Oh, Blank has found Joker!
Oh, God.
Oh, no! The passive is popped. Blank's going to hop over the wall with Valkyrie. Here comes Memento on the invade. Somehow, that's first blood. It's picked up by Rocket. It's not done yet. Ruin flashes over the wall. It's a double kill for Blank. Now in the passive, Prophet is trying to get run down. Ruin gets the kill from beyond the grave. And that was just a little bit messy.
Sometimes it's important to check that brush for potential ward, because the zombie ward gave the vision on Joko and just enabled that kill for Blank. And once you see someone on your team dying, you try to help him, and it all goes wrong from there.
Oh man, where is that vision? Zombie ward just behind.
That's just really unlucky, to be fair.
Oh, after the map was split.
Kids, when you're in solo queue, use that cone. Just shoot it into the enemy jungle, and maybe you're gonna spot a ward that's gonna save your life. I think that's the lesson we learned here.
Oh. Ruin hops over the wall. So Rocket come out ahead. After all of our talk about Memento and Joko, the early game impact versus the vision impact, it ends up being Joko getting caught out on a little bit of a greedy recall as well. Sort of leads and advantages we've come to expect. Why is that?
Because I mean, first off, he has the worst early game champion, but yeah, top lane fight breaks out basically.
Tiger Mask is dead, amazing. He just gets blown up. Blank responded. So it was option 2, is what you said. Push mid, roam top, and look for the tower. It's not over yet. Memento's found out Joko. Abyssal Voyage coming down, looking for the tongue lash. Will connect. Joko's so low, but there's no further follow-up. Memento got flash and leap available to him. Not going to chase, and Rocket, they're even going to stop the Herald just before it hits the tower for such a low amount of damage. What a fantastic game.
But he should have at least expected the package.
Oh, let's bounce. Now comes out from Joko. Betsy at least gets one back. That's before Memento gets a kill down into Betsy. Joko looking for Memento. A good defensive flash. There's nobody for the stretching strike to connect with. And Steelback's on the board. Rocket pull a couple of Giants mistakes and get caught out inside the jungle.
That's one way to throw a lead, but yeah, like they got overconfident. The Zek still has the ability to basically make the play and allow Ozzy to dish out any kind of damage, because once you're on that ultimate, you're stuck, you're gonna be pulled back, and the Ozzy is free to do whatever he wants to.
Oh, here's a replay of exactly how that started out.
Try to cancel his back, and then basically get caught out because he didn't expect the Azia sec, whatever you want to call it. Just got pulled back, and yeah. I didn't think about it, but apparently Azia and Zach have that synergy where they can basically like pull one member from one side of the map to the other side of the map. So yeah, like that's basically going on in their minds, and Rocket didn't expect that amount of damage.
I love that. First game on the participation for Blank. And they're trying to play around him. That's why Blank has been brought in with Memento and Norscair, and Steelback's running for his life, 300 hit points. The Buster shot not going to be enough because Norscair with the swag, flash, lick and ignite.
And he actually lost in the enemy face after.
By some time, not quite sure that flash engage was worthwhile, because now all of a sudden Rocket, they're actually peeling back for the Baron.
I think Rocket cannot start natural yet, but it's so smart how they use the Kha'Zix right now.
All right, the decimating smash comes down from Ruin as Call of the Forge God comes out. It's actually missed, not even needed. Betsy gets taken down, and these are just some uncharacteristic mistakes here. People falling apart, being pulled apart, and Rocket get very...
The one that's going to be passive and like not really doing too much, but he opted for the Kha'Zix, and he's basically showing why it's a private pick. He keeps assassinating.
1, 2, one more shot's all that's needed. Steelback almost escapes. Will not be able to though. Now Betsy gets chunked out. Slide, glide, divide, and Giants are routed and running for their lives. Joko gets knocked up and caught down. His passive is popped, and the little bloblets get chunked down. Norscair tastes the fear in Giants, and Rocket will pick up 3 easy kills, setting themselves up for a fairly safe Baron.
That's going to be the natural for sure. Memento is playing it so smart. The Dusk Blade, now obviously the ultimate passive. If you run into a brush, you're not going to be seen, even through pink voids. There's no way of stopping it, and he's doing beautifully.
Oh, such a good performance as the mid laner is under pressure. But I mean, look, to be frank, the balls to go in 1v4, like that's commitment.
The thing is that he can actually still run out. He can legitimately run from that bush into the top side, so he's not even in danger. Like the way he plays it is perfectly. He doesn't really care what the enemy is doing. He just knows that if I chunk that Steelback out, if I chunk the Aussie out, I'm gonna get a Nashor right here.
That's as much can it do. Look at that chunk. I think it's dealing more than what Hikyu's doing.
I think Corki is still kind of contesting, but yeah, Hikyu has no chance. That Benjamin is just destroying every turret.
Oh man, boom! It takes 8 shots. 2. We're just gonna count them. 3. How do you get past that? 4. Got kicked backwards. Roar of the Slayer.
So that's why you pick Sign in this meta.
There we go. Use that skill shot, and the tower's fallen. Look, the theory crafting's great. The execution's better.
This makes no sense.
Man, it just hurts so badly. Right, amazing. You are a very top-tier player. There are 2 banners in this game. There's 3, in fact. I'm going to call it that, whether it's right or not, I don't know. But Rocket, they are just destroying Giants. 13,000 gold up, 9 kills to 3. And they've killed more towers with minions than Giants have even touched this game. It feels like a formality right now for Rocket to just close this game out.
Yeah, I'm just imagining my coach flaming me for misplacing the banner on the wrong minute after the game. So yeah, it seems to be a technicality because at this point, put the banners down and destroy the turrets.
Oh, take a look at this tweet from @Clockwork. Memento schooling EULCS players on how to play Kha'Zix. Absurd mind games. And Joko's going to try have a response. He's already used Let's Bounce. They've managed to find a kill onto Prophet, but it's at the cost of Betsy's life. Steelback's out of the fight, and there's no more damage. Giants only have 2 damage sources, and when Betsy goes down, Steelback cannot clean up the fight, cannot be the janitor that his team needs him to be. And with 3 inhibitors down, Rocket are now setting their sights onto the Nexus turrets. Number 1 is falling. Number 2 will follow shortly thereafter. And super minions will be all that is needed. Joko's going to get chunked out. His passive is popped. Here comes Memento, looking for Targamas. Targamas will escape for a few seconds, just long enough to watch Joko going down. And Rocket set the stakes on patch 8.4. They unlock the Banner Baron minions, and they take down Giants. What a game from Memento. He starts